Let's open the book, let's take another look. No one knows the secrets we will find. Let's open the book, let's take a second look. Ready, steady, don't get left behind.
Hello everyone. Do you like being with your friends? If so, what do you enjoy most? Maybe playing games, perhaps watching TV. Jesus had some special friends too, and we've told you lots of stories about them. Maybe you can remember some of the stories. But Jesus also had some enemies. Some people were jealous of Jesus and even frightened of him because he was different. They didn't like the things he said or what he did. They thought he was dangerous, and so they wanted to get rid of him. This made Peter and Jesus' other friends very sad. So now let's open the book at the story of the saddest day.
Jesus had told his friends that they were all going to run away and leave him because he was going to be taken away by his enemies and killed. He told Peter that before he heard the cock crow in the morning, he would say 3 times that he didn't know Jesus. After the meal together, Jesus and his disciples walked to a garden. It was very late and they were very tired. Jesus asked his friends to keep watch while he went to pray. Jesus knelt down to pray, but his disciples couldn't keep their eyes open and fell asleep. Suddenly, soldiers surrounded them. They had come to arrest Jesus. The friends woke up confused. In the dark, the soldiers looked big and scary. The friends were very frightened. Quickly they ran away, just as Jesus had said they would. But Peter secretly followed the soldiers to see where they were taking Jesus. He hid in the shadows. The soldiers took Jesus to the house of the high priest. Now the high priest was an enemy of Jesus. It was dark and cold. Some people who were waiting outside had lit a fire to keep warm. Peter squeezed in with them and tried to warm his hands.
He was hoping that no one would notice him, but a servant girl saw him.
This man was with Jesus.
No, I wasn't.
But the girl was said even louder so that everyone could hear.
He was in the garden with Jesus.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Peter was very frightened now. People were looking at him.
You're from Galilee like Jesus. I can tell by the way you talk.
I keep telling you, I do not know the man.
Just at that moment, a cock crowed. It was nearly morning, and the soldiers walked out with Jesus. Peter remembered what Jesus had said and left them for a quiet place to cry
No.
The soldiers took Jesus away to a hill outside Jerusalem, nailed him to a cross where he died. Peter and Jesus' friends were very, very sad. They didn't understand that Jesus died to take away all the bad things that everyone had ever done. This was God's plan. They just knew that their best friend was dead. It was their saddest day.
Poor Peter. No wonder he cried after what had happened. But he must have felt so unhappy to see what had happened to Jesus and that he had done nothing to help. But don't worry, there's a happy ending to this story. I promise. You'll see it in the next time. Sometimes we do things that we are sorry about later. Sometimes we wish we could go back and change what we have done. Close your eyes and try and remember a time when you might have let one of your friends down. Do you remember how sorry you felt? Now, I'm going to say a prayer. If you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, please forgive us when we let our friends down and make them unhappy. Help us to say sorry and put things right. Help us to forgive them if they have let us down. Amen.